Hi guys. Okay, so what I've decided to do is I've decided to put everything on one video on the dashboard. I think that some of us are maybe watching one of the videos, two of the videos, none of the videos, and so I'm trying to make it easier for you guys, all right? By now you should figure out the pattern. I assign some things Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The assignments are about a half an hour, so it's not a ton. When we move on to our next topics, it will be the same thing. So let's just review flexibility. Last assignment I had you do a stretching video. I spent hours finding an easy-ish video and one that is not kind of like weird. That's hard to find. I still found some of the stretches very hard. So if you are inflexible and you said, geez, I can't do some of these, that's totally okay, all right? But if you can't do most of the activities, it is a good indicator that maybe you need to work on your flexibility. So most of you guys who have handed it in so far were very accurate. Your heart rate was very low, which is what you want, because flexibility is not a cardio activity. It works a different component of fitness. So that was the idea of that cardio lab we did eons ago. Some activities raise your heart rate, other activities don't, because they work a different component of fitness. So getting back to this FITT, FIT, if you want to look at this further, it's all over the internet. It's a key fitness tool. F means frequency, how often you should work out, intensity, how hard, type, what type of exercises, and then time, how long. So with flexibility, you can stretch every single day. It talks about cardio going five to 6 days a week. We're going to do a FITT for muscle strength and muscle endurance later on in this video. Intensity means how hard. With cardio, muscle strength and muscle endurance, you go with a percentage of your max. That's very difficult with flexibility, so you go with what we call a perceived intensity. And that means you go until you feel a slight stretch or a pull. Do not go to the point where you feel pain. You can actually tear something or do more damage. Type. What types of flexibility exercises are there? There's dynamic stretches, there's static stretches, there's yoga. There are many different things you can do here. And then time. Hold on to each stretch for a minimum of 10 seconds. The male instructor video, they were holding him for about 45. Someone commented that seemed a little bit long. I agree, but it has to be 10 seconds is the bare minimum. It should be longer. And then how long you actually do your flexibility workout would depend on how many exercises you do, okay? Doing it for a couple minutes is better than nothing for some of you inflexible people. 5 minutes is better than nothing, but usually anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes. Okay, Mrs. Cross's favorite TV show is The Big Bang Theory. Okay, moving on to muscular strength. Muscular strength is the amount of force a muscle can produce against a resistance. So the key word here is how much. If you remember when we did muscular endurance and did the muscular endurance challenge, the key word there was how many or how long. So this is different. So it is a much more intense activity than muscle endurance. So when you're weight training, because we would be in the weight room right now working with the machines, you would use heavier weights but less repetitions. So more intense, you always do less. So with muscular strength, we're going to do 80 to 90% of your 1 rep max, 1 to 4 sets, 6 to 10 repetitions, okay? There are lots of different types of weight training for strength. There's hypertrophy, there's power. It is really a science of its own. We're doing very general things right now, okay? So this is for a grade 9 PE class. If you want to get into weight training or you're interested in weight training, there are lots of branches when it comes to strength training or training for size or hypertrophy. Okay, so again, this is very general. Okay, So other exercises you can use for strength, chin-ups or variations like pull-ups, push-ups, or the varieties of push-ups. Just to give you an idea between muscular strength and muscular endurance, here's a picture of extremes. This is a marathoner, okay? Lots of muscular endurance there, not just with his cardio system, but with his legs and his arms contracting over and over and over for the tremendous distance that they run. And then look at a sprinter, okay, where he is actually training for power, but he has strength. The difference in the bodies. Now, that doesn't mean that one is more aesthetic than the other. There are lots of really good reasons why you want to train for endurance. I just want to show you the size difference, okay? All right, so I gotta make sure I can see this here. Oops, on my feet. Why do we need muscular strength? Well, it counters bone loss or loss of bone density, girls. When you get older, that is a concern. That's why some form of resistance training is beneficial for you. It can prevent injury, but it also can help you with difficult tasks such as moving, carrying couches, lugging up groceries up the stairs. I only like to make one trip, so I carry a lot of bags on my arms, or something like picking up a child, or lifting a child without hurting your back and things like that. All right, so now we're gonna have a demonstration of the difference of strength versus endurance in the weight room. Okay guys, I'm showing a disgusting selfie of myself to let you know that I am working out with you. I'm off crutches and I started this week trying to do a little bit of Stairmaster, holding my weight a little bit because my knee's still pretty sore. And I had to work extremely hard to do an average workout. So I'm working hard too. So should have been in my green, but I was probably in my orange zone today. And that's just the way it is. Mrs. Cross's favorite hockey team is the Montreal Canadiens. Okay. Once again, I'm using my kid. This is now our 10th take, so he's actually getting a little frustrated and tired. He's going to show you the difference between muscular strength and muscular endurance with weights. Okay? Hopefully we'll see the difference in how he moves. The first one will be muscle endurance. He should have no problems getting through 10 to 15 repetitions. And then I'll have him up the weight to more of a muscular strength weight. And then we'll see how he feels with that. Now, he can't fully extend his arms on this because he's tall and I have to adjust the seat and I've just been too lazy. Okay. All right. Go. Muscular endurance. So he's smooth. He's breathing. He doesn't look like he's struggling. Anything like that. It's just going through. So this is less intense. So he does more reps. He does 10 to 15. You can even go up to 20. It's not an exact science here. Just more repetitions. Lighter weight, more repetitions. How many was that?
I think 12. I lost count.
Okay. Awesome. How was it at the beginning of the set?
It was fine.
How was it at the end?
I could feel my arms a little bit.
All right. Well done. Now he's going to up the weight for muscular strength. Can you please up the weight?
Oh. Guys, can we stop? Sorry.
Okay, now we're going to do muscular strength. So I believe he's doing the stack. All right, we'll see how he does with this. I've never seen him do it. So muscular strength. So he is doing, I would say, is it double the weight?
Yeah.
It's about double the weight.
Like
so,
one under.
Pardon me?
Like one under double.
Okay, so it's significantly more intense. So he's going to do less of them. So he should have done with the first example with muscle endurance about, 15, 10, 15, 12, 15, somewhere in there. Here he's going to do 6 to 12, somewhere in there. We'll see how he goes. Hopefully we'll see him struggle. Okay, go. So look at his face. Are you breathing? Right. So he did 6. How did that feel, Jordan?
It was difficult.
It was difficult. Was it difficult right away or did it?
Yeah, no, like the whole time.
Okay. Thank you for that. So that is the difference between muscular strength and muscular endurance. Muscular endurance is lighter weights, more repetitions. It's not as intense. Muscular strength is harder, so you do less. And I think Jordan did a decent job of that, okay? So again, I don't want to give any muscular strength activities at home when there isn't the supervision. So what I'm going to ask you to do, and this will be due on Sunday. So you've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's a Pro D day, Saturday, Sunday. You've got lots of days to do one activity. I would like you to choose a blue or a green zone cardio activity. And you are going to take a video of yourself immediately afterwards. You're going to take your pulse. You're going to tell me what your pulse is. You're going to tell me what zone you're in. You're going to tell me what you did, and then you're going to tell me how you felt. All right, guys? Thanks.